back to school, Titans. Quadmester 3 is beginning, and we just wanted to remind you of a few of the protocol changes as well as different things that were going on last semester as a refresher course for being safe at school. We want everybody to have a healthy quadmester. Firstly, when you're in front of the school, you'll remember that there are X's on the sidewalk. That is a visual reminder to remain 2 meters apart as you're waiting to enter the school. Also, new to the protocol is when you are outside waiting to come in, please do wear your mask and remain 2 meters away from your friends. You'll see we've been provided with a 1 Drake apart sign, so please keep Drake in mind as far as remembering how far apart from one another you should be. Also, prior to entering the school, you should have completed the student COVID self-assessment through your GoTVDSB email account. If you arrive at school and you haven't had a chance to do that yet, please do it directly upon entering your classroom. Also, when you get to your classroom, you will need to hand sanitize directly upon entering. Hand sanitization should take 15 seconds to complete. If you have enough hand sanitizer on your hands, please make sure that you're putting the sanitizer in between your fingers and your fingernails also, 15 seconds. You'll notice a change that we have this quadmester. The stairwells are now either two-way, which the front stairwells are. You may go up or down this staircase. But other stairwells are one way, and we'll explain a little bit of that as we go. This quadmester, we say a fond farewell to Mr. Flammerfell. He has moved up to the big city, and we will miss him greatly. We also would like to say a lovely fond farewell to Ms. Swift. Happy retirement, Ms. Swift. Thank you for everything that you have done for the school and our students and our athletes. You will be greatly missed.
Thank you.
Bye, Ms. Swift.
Bye.
Snack cart is here, Titans, so that when you come down from upstairs to get a snack, Ms. Holden and Mrs. Robertson have worked hard to ensure that there's some healthy snacks here. Mrs. Dernan also helps us with this. Come down, grab one snack, take it, return to your classroom and enjoy that snack in class. Please do not remove your mask and eat those snacks in the hallways. We'd like to take this chance to introduce you to our new principal, Mrs. Shelley Dubin.
Hello, Titans. I am so happy to be here. I am going to take off, because there's nobody else in the hallway right now, take off my mask and shield so that I can introduce myself properly. My name's Mrs. Dubin. I am so excited to be at CECI. Everything I've heard about the school, everything I've heard about the staff, and what I've seen of staff so far, and everything I've heard about all of you is just phenomenal. It seems like a place that a lot of people call home, and I'm really excited to be here. Just very briefly, a little bit about me. I've come from the Muskoka area fairly recently. I did spend my last 5 months at Banting Secondary School in London as a VP, and spent about 6 years in the Muskoka area as a vice principal and principal there. But I'm really excited to be here. I have a son who's 22 who just graduated from university. I have a daughter who's 28 who just had a baby recently. That does make me a grandma, so you can figure out from that I'm pretty old. But I still have a lot of energy, and I plan to make the most of my time here at CECI. I have been really lucky throughout my whole career. Every single job that I have had in education has been the very best job. I loved being a math teacher. I loved being a physics teacher. Once I got into guidance, I thought that was it. That was the best job that I could possibly have, until I became a vice principal and thought that was the best job. And so what I'm most excited about right now is that now I'm the principal of CECI, and I have my next very best job in education, and I can't wait to meet you all.
Thank you, Mrs. Dubin. We know your door is always open for students and staff to come in and say hi.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Titans, let's head into guidance. There's a couple of different changes here. You'll notice there's an in-only sign on the door. As before, only one student is allowed in guidance at a time. I'll remind you of our guidance secretary, Miss Sidmore.
Hello.
And come on down here, and Mr. Massacre will just give us a quick review of how you make a guidance appointment.
I'm just hoping for people to have that.
Hello, how are you? Welcome back to Central, and looking forward to seeing all of you. In order to make a guidance appointment, we set up a link in the class of 2000 and whatever year you're graduating. So if you're in grade 12, it's 21. If you're in grade 11, it's 22. If you're in grade 10, it's 23. And if you're in grade 9, it's 24. If you go underneath the classwork section, there's a handy link there where you click the button, you choose who you'd like to meet with, and book the appointment time that's best for you. You show your teacher, and then that gets you the DMIT from class. You come in guidance through the door that Ms. Gadsden show you, and once you're finished, she will show you how you leave the guidance office.
Thank you, Mr. Massacre. We'll give a wave to Mrs. Ibert as we go. This is your exit now. When you leave the guidance area, students will come right out here. Okay, so we'll just make reference to the stairwell down the hall. This stairwell, Titans, is a down-only stairwell now. You will not go up that stairwell when you come into the building. Makes sense. It's not an entrance that we use in any case, okay? When you're upstairs, you can come down that stairwell. Break times, Titans, are set by the school administration, and you'll want to double check with your teacher for the exact break time for your class. When you are on break, physical distancing is mandatory. Please be 2 meters away from all other students. Go directly to the washroom that is on your floor and back to class as needed. And do not change floors when you are on break. If your class is upstairs, please remain upstairs. And be assured that you hand sanitize again upon return to class. Our stairwell at the hub, which is off of the east parking lot, is now an up-only stairwell. So students coming in off the parking lot will go up only, and we'll take a minute here to say hi to Mrs. Dernan and Mr. Perry.
Hello.
Hi, Central friends! Welcome back! Excited to have you!
Thanks, guys. If you would like to go outside on your break, Titans, and you're on the main floor, please exit the door closest to you and then walk around the building to be readmitted at the front door. If you're upstairs, please take the stairwell that is allowing you to go down that's closest to you, exit, and then go around to the front. You'll remember that our washrooms have a maximum capacity. If you notice when you open the door that there are already 4 people in there for this example, please wait outside until someone else exits the washroom. Titans, there is no congregating in halls or stairwells permitted by the health unit. Please be in your classroom or in the washroom or back to classroom when you're in the school. You will notice that people who come into the school have to be allowed in by authorized personnel only. There is no propping of the doors allowed. If you go outside, you do have to come back in the front door. And please remember that from 8 o'clock in the morning until 8:25, the east parking lot doors, the main doors, and the west door at the phys ed area are propped open by administration for students to enter the building and go directly to class. This occurs again at the end of lunch, so from 1:35 until 1:40, the east parking lot doors and the front doors are opened up by administration for students who are returning for study hall. Remember, Titans, the health unit asks that if you do intend to stay for study hall, that you bring a lunch and you eat in your classroom so you're not having to leave the building during your lunch hour. This is a new one, Titans. This stairwell down to the library in Commons is a one-way only stairwell now. So if you have a class down here with Mr. Nicholson, or if you're coming to spend some time at study hall, or if you have an old library book that you would like to return, you may bring it down this way, and you may head to the library. If you are down in this space for a high wind drill, and you are seated along this wall, for example, you may exit the basement by heading that way. Otherwise, if you're in the library in Commons, you will now walk all the way through the library learning commons to the back entrance, which is now an exit. And you can see this is an up-only exit. You can only exit this door. The alarm will not sound, Titans. You will go from here, and this is brand new for everybody. You will go all the way up this stairwell, and you will exit here. If you are leaving the building, Titans, please do exit these doors. If you are returning to class, please do not go through the phys ed area, but instead head down this hall, past the cafeteria, back to class. Titans, welcome back. We wish you a healthy and a happy quadrimester 3 and all the academic achievement that you are hoping for. Thank you.